More than 80 million Europeans are overburdened by housing costs, meaning they have to pay more than 40% of their income on housing. Not only are housing costs spiralling, but the supply of housing is not meeting demand. There is a backlog of 4.3 million homes in the UK. Germany is currently short of 800,000 apartments, and the Netherlands is short of around 400,000 homes. In Ireland, the median age of buyers is now 39 compared with 35 in 2010, and it is in Ireland where 40% of 25 to 34-year-olds polled included housing their top two biggest concerns as a voter. The need for more affordable housing in Europe is therefore great, but what is affordable housing? Definitions vary, but PATRIZIA views it through the lens of household income. The company examines household income within a geographical area and, to be affordable, the combination of rent and energy costs should be around or below 35% of disposable household income. This is a core aim of PATRIZIA's Sustainable Communities strategy, the company's first impact investing strategy with the firepower to invest over €500 million in social and affordable housing.
We are incredibly excited to make a meaningful difference in tackling housing affordability through our Pan-European Impact Investment Programme. Across the world, we are experiencing a transition in the way we live that is driven by changes in demographics, societal needs, and economic shifts, placing huge pressures on the cost of living of people. Accelerating the provision of high-quality homes at affordable levels has never been more urgent and cannot be achieved by governments alone. That's why we are happy to work with them and contribute to the solution of this major issue that people face day to day.
Not only is affordability an essential part of PATRIZIA's Sustainable Communities strategy, but, as alluded to in its name, sustainability is embedded in the strategy, as is the social emphasis on the assets being invested in. Homes being provided through the strategy are EPCA rated and aim to be net zero carbon in operation, with as low a carbon footprint as possible. The strategy promotes social inclusion, aiming to combat loneliness, increase social integration, and create a thriving local community. This aim is supported by focusing on people being able to live close to their workplace and have access to adequate social infrastructure, including public facilities such as libraries or leisure centres, as well as essential healthcare facilities.
All our development projects will be net zero carbon in operation, and we reduce embodied carbon. Real estate can make a major contribution to achieving the climate goals, because currently more than 40% of all energy consumption in the world comes from buildings. Our social focus is just as important. More than 75 million people in Europe live in social isolation. Social isolation in this context means that they don't speak to more than one person a month socially. We therefore invest in the community by creating social spaces such as parks, community centers or libraries in or close to our properties, and running social programs there where people can meet.
So tenants benefit from affordable, environmentally friendly homes in communities geared towards social inclusion and connectivity. Is this all possible with investors gaining too?
If we cannot achieve at least a 12% internal rate of return on a project, we do not invest. The same applies to our social and environmental KPIs for the three impact themes: affordable, climate friendly and socially inclusive. They go hand in hand with the financial return.
PATRIZIA aims to house more than 7,500 individuals in social and affordable accommodation, and initially invested in 4 major developments, 2 in Dublin in Ireland and 2 in the UK in Milton Keynes and Bishop's Stortford. Altogether, these developments will deliver around 1,000 affordable and social homes.
In Dublin, we are building almost 800 apartments for more than 1,600 lower to middle income people. Not only this, but we're also building an annex of a library in this community, not only because the opportunity presented itself, but because libraries clearly have a social function that was particularly lacking in this community. With Milton Keynes and Bishop Stortford, we're seeking locations that allow you to easily get into London via public transport, and where we can provide quality, single-family, affordable and sustainable homes for key workers. The affordability issue around London is huge, and we're trying to help solve that.
Earlier this year, PATRIZIA Sustainable Communities announced a new joint venture in the Benelux, which will reposition obsolete offices to eventually create 1,000 affordable housing units for lower to middle income households. PATRIZIA is also exploring the provision of care homes for the elderly in Spain and Germany, and a redevelopment project converting old, unused property into affordable housing with a community around it in London. A core pillar of PATRIZIA's sustainability strategy is to become a leading impact investor in global real assets by 2035, and sustainable communities is the vehicle to achieve that.
It's not only looking at risk and return, but also looking at your impact. If that's negative, why make the investment at all? If you invest in a world that's not getting any better, then, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. We can really make a difference for people with real estate investments. Let's do more of that.